this is Illustrator back again and with more arty shenanigans. This is wood burning lesson 2 or pyrography, depending on which way you like to refer to it. This time I am showing you just what I've been learning off screen, and I'm just setting it up so it can heat up while I try and work out what exactly I want to do. So what you can see here is one I did earlier, and a painted version. I did it off screen just so that I could make sure that I was doing things right before I went and filmed it. What you could see me doing there was checking which side was smoothest, because I have found while I was doing my practice pieces that if there is a bit of rough wood, the burning tool, if it's not on a really high setting, it does tend to get caught and it'll jump over, just like when the sap's a bit sappy. A bit wet in the wood. Oh, innuendo bingo, would love this. So from my previous experiences having a little bit of practice off screen, is I prefer my wood burn pieces to have some form of border. Now that could be if the bark's a bit chunky and you think that might embellish something in the painting, or whatever's going to be in the center of this item. Maybe it's typography and you want it to be a little bit swirly, or you want to go minimalist and have it just say Noel or love. You know, you don't want to detract from the typography there. However, if you're doing like a cute little woodland animal or something, you might want it to look like it's in a nest. So as you can see right now, I'm having an attempt at doing freehand drawing with the heat tool on the wood, like I did in the first video on the birchwood slab thing that I had. Yeah, I mean, it worked a lot better this time because I did have a go after doing the birch thing. I did do some on these round discs, but found that the discs themselves were still too wet with the sap in them still, so I ended up storing them by a radiator and having like the dehumidifier on to try and help them dry out a little bit. It seemed to work enough to create this. I'm still not quite happy with how wet/dry they are, so I basically want to work on sorting that out over the summer months, so by the time it comes back to the festive period next year, I can have some fully wood burned awesome pieces to show. So I was asked to make a little something for a special couple that I know. Obviously not saying last names because shh, internets. And I thought, you know, it would be really cute to play on the whole romantic history, carving on wood, you know, like Robin Hood style, carved into the tree, but obviously with wood burning in this case. So that's exactly what I did. I did find that even though I tried to dry out the wood as best I could for this one, the pen still had a tendency of being caught on the rings where it's still relatively wet. So according to a few of my resources, I really should have let the wood dry out 100%, or I can try different nibs on the pen. I mean, I'm still learning, I haven't tried them all yet. I want to try like a chisel style nib next time. I feel like that might be really good for typography. Off screen I did give these a little coat of varnish just to give them a little bit of something at the end. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments box below. That would be most awesome. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Like if you liked and sub if you haven't. Just keep doodling. Bye!